bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my...
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New York Giants. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Number 53. Mike 53. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 30 base.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitzgerald into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On the ground, it's Geis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
10-2 stop.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, 2, snap.
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. Connects here with the tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Set, 90, Wolf.
Here we go.
Let go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fitzgerald looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
6-6, pull it high. Get ready.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, set, 8, read. Hey, Sam
Jones on third down. Got a man, Slayton. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
A minimal gain as we've ticked down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Ready, ready.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Shoot.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it second down and 12. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
No.
Get it.
On second down, Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Ready?
On third down, Fitzgerald. This one complete to Smallwood. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. It's Barkley on the counter. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. 5.
Here's Smallwood. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Mike Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. He's got a man, complete, past the 20, 10. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Quit talking about it and win it.
On first down, Fitzgerald into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
On the double.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Jones now throwing on third and long. He's going to let it go. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pilot, 64, weak. Come get some. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Giants 36, Redskins 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Hey, Haywood.
56
Now Jones to throw on third down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
First down, New York.
Break.
56, Mike, 56. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Fight.
Now it's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
50, plant.
56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check.
Get it.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now a play fake here on first down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
61, matchbox right.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And he finds McLaurin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They run Smallwood. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Running for it, Smallwood. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They begin with a run by Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
On 1st down, Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Now Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll run with Barkley, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Fitzgerald. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17.
Protein spill.
Again, it's Smallwood. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Fitzgerald, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Focus, defense, focus. Jim.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Check right. Show it.
2nd and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. First down, a run with Smallwood. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On second and inches, Fitzgerald. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They run the counter. Smallwood. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Fitzgerald. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working